Well, I have a slight problem, guys. As I turned on the camera, literally, someone jumped up on my desk. I'm gonna move. She's right there, right laying on everything because she thinks she has to be a part of this. Now I have to get this camera right. And so right now we have a butt and a tail. Oh, there we go. She's moving. Maybe we can hope. I'm trying to get this. I should have left that camera because I kind of had it. It slides so much, and I'm always trying to get it where I'm actually working in the camera. If I move this up, I think this, if I keep in this surface here, will be good. She left. It was literally, I swiped to turn on the camera and she jumped right up. I was like, no. So, it is Tuesday. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I feel funny today. I'm tired for some reason. I know what it is. I felt amazing yesterday, and I got on a better schedule. I went to bed earlier, and I woke up at a better time. And then last night, I started watching Chicago Fire, and I had to keep going. I've got so many envelopes getting on my desk right now. I might have to put some of them in the box because the envelopes are just out of control on my desk right now. Look at them all. Oh, and there's another one. These large ones are really, I don't know what I would use them for. I'm almost wondering if they'd be great. I think I'm going to do another 3-ring journal, and I'm thinking these might be great for that. I'll trim off the top, and I'll just collage a page is what I think those might be good in. And of course I've got my normal, I got 3 cereal packages right now. I think that's pretty good. Unless there's another one hiding. Oh, there's another one hiding. And we got a few cereal packages. So between the envelopes, and we've done so many envelope and cereal things, but I have a lot of, this pile here, I think some of it is, I'm going to put the envelopes to the side for now. We did a few envelope pockets and that. Oh, I actually have a full sheet of music paper here. Oh, look at that. See? Another envelope. The envelopes are out of control, guys. Out of control. There's more. More and more and more. So let's put those. I'm going to put that there. I'm just trying to see what I've got here that we can work on. Oh, we could work on that. Another envelope. We've done a lot of envelopes. I'm going to maybe do some envelopes on my own. We have a baggie here. Let's put those to the side. This is just a blank paper. And I'm going to put that in my scraps to tea dye. A lot of times I'll tea dye these because they're great for, well, it could be a booklet. It could do a lot of things. So, and I have to tea dye soon. I think I'll do that maybe next week, do some tea dyeing. And I'm going to put the cereal packages aside for now too, because we've done a lot of that. Let's get into the nut and crank, this stuff here. These are all tags of some sort. Scraps. I don't know why those scraps are thrown like that. Who knows? So let's see what we can do with some of this. Yeah, scraps. That's scraps. Scraps. More scraps. I got so many scraps, guys. I don't know what to do anymore. I have this tag, and this was my first masterboard I ever made. And I don't know if I like this, and I keep looking at it, trying to decide if I want to keep it like that or resurface it. And it's been sitting there with me eyeballing it, hoping to figure it out. And then, like, just for a second, I have this basket that I was supposed to only have my papers that I do stuff on. But then I've gotten, this is for another thing I've got. Oh, there's my butterfly. I was looking for that. Again, look, I got scraps in here. I have this that I have to finish, a pocket. I have this to finish, these to finish, another scrap, but it's a, so, and I don't know why, and these are other little pockets I have to finish. So again, I clean out a basket and then I fill the basket back up. Oh, where is me? So let's see what we can do with some of these scraps. Maybe we should just cover that. Let's see. That might... I sometimes like this for the back for writing because it's kind of a cool writing piece. But it's just, I think, a touch too small. Could write on the back of that. This, I keep... It's just got... Oh, no, no, no. Wait, guys, I just need a paper clip for now. Just going to put these together. I'll show you what I'm going to do with those in a second. Oh, those are perfect. That would have been good if that would have been... Maybe it is. Because you can write on that. I'm not sure. I've got so many scraps. And some of these I'm just going to cover over very simply and put to the side. Put them in my box. And then what I need to do is pull out my journals and go through some of... Because I've got a lot of tags because I've been doing this cleaning up. So what I need to do is then just open up some journals, pull my journals over. Maybe we'll do that next week. Because yes, we're cleaning up some of the mess, but I keep making more mess. Or I find more messes. I bring messes from other corners, things like that. And been last night I was focusing on some things for my store. I'm making some sewing ephemera. I got it tonight. It's going to be, I have to do some clusters. I was waiting for some ribbon to come in and it came, so I got to finish up clusters that were ordered in my shop. I have one more pink set of clusters. That is a really badly cut tag, so I need to trim that up. But I'm going to wait a few minutes for the glue to settle, because if I use my cutter right now... Now, I know this is a good Eastery one, but I don't really do Easter journals. So I'm going to head and cover this. Plus, it's kind of blurry because it was with my first printer. So I'm going to go ahead and take maybe some of these scraps. I think a book page, but not that type of book page. Something like this. The only problem is I kind of like that. I don't want to cut that. I kind of like it the way it is. And I've also thought, well, maybe it's time just to go through and really look at my scraps. Am I going to use it? I might just have to sit down and just do a bunch of master boards. Do something, because I can't cope with my scraps anymore. I got them everywhere. I got them in bins. I've got them in buckets, and it's getting to the point where it's bothering me, and so I just don't know what to do. I have a tin full. I have 2 boxes full, and I'm out, and you see all the scraps I have on my desk. So, like this, I'm not going to keep it. I've got to, I have to stop collecting. Ooh, I like that. So let's cut off this. And what I was, oh, now that the white's off, it doesn't fit. Oh, but I'm leaving that there because that'll make a nice collage page. Oh, maybe that. And we're not going to overthink it, Christina. Just put it down. And I don't mind. I want to leave some of it irregular there. Just like that. We're going to do it. That worked out perfectly. And then I was like, maybe I should take some of my bases and try selling them, but then I don't know if people will want to buy just a base collage tag for them to create, put their own images on and put into their journal. So I'm trying to decide that. I might do that. I might look at that afterwards and see. I know people sometimes, you know, because like as most people who junk journal, we like to create, but you know, sometimes we like a base to start from. My kitty's going crazy. Pika, is there a fly? I noticed the other day we got a fly inside, and flies drive her crazy. And she's having fun right now. She's chasing a piece of paper. She's a funny kitty. And I didn't even give her catnip. And she's being crazy. This is her frisky time. The other one's asleep. I put her to sleep because when she's awake, she just wants to eat. After I do the video, I'm going to get her up. And I bought a new laser for her because that's the only thing she likes to play with is a laser. We used to play when she was a kitten, and we'd play with her, and she'd get so worked up. She'd be panting. I had never seen a cat pant so hard. Ah, that turned out nice, so let's cover the back of it up. That's not over... Can't use that one. It's a little too small. I think this will be the perfect size. There we go. Or can I use up a... No, okay. Sometimes I put these smaller ones so that when I'm doing... Sometimes I get all these little pieces too. And then I get a new paper out. I'm trying to use as much of this glue up. I gotta order another glue stick. It's kind of like Tag Tuesday because I'm kind of making tags, but it might not just make tags. But I'm just, those scraps are killing me. Oh, now we've got all these envelopes too. But I think I might collage a couple of those and turn them. Like, I'm not keeping that, guys. I really could, but I'm not. Right now I have to just say no to some of it. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that white off so it's done with. So I'm just... Maybe I should turn on the camera tomorrow and just do some masterboards. I find sometimes masterboards hard to do on camera because they're tedious, right? You're gluing scraps down. And I get sometimes so concentrated on them, I don't really do a lot of talk. For some reason with them, I talk less when I'm doing them. I don't know why. I always find when you have this is a thicker cardstock, no matter the paper, white always shows. So I just go along the edge here. And this is probably needs a touch more glue. I always have to, there's always a corner of something that I miss. Always. And I say that every video. So there. This has actually turned out pretty nice. I'm just gonna... There we go. See? Corner. Always miss. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. The good thing is it's an easy fix. I hope I'm in camera. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to keep it in camera. I don't know if it's when I go to edit that it changes There we go. Nice simple tag. This you could collage more on it if you want it, by adding a label, a number. I thought I had a little number sitting here a few minutes ago. I thought, because I kind of was tidying up my desk, but then I didn't go all the way. I need to clean it up really good, because I got, see, like, obviously not pink, but pull in something like that. Just seeing what's here. Yesterday and the day before, I hunted down this. I couldn't find it anywhere. I found it in the basket. The basket that's supposed to be just my not embossed, my, I don't even know, when I stencil with paste. I am lost for words, guys. Let's see. I thought I had one thrown here, but I guess not. Guess not. Oh, here's another nice piece to cover a tag with. Oh, that's another nice piece that can go here. Just put it on top there. See, this is kind of a tag shape, but it needs some card. I might come across it in a minute, so I'm going to leave it there. What I'm looking for it. Okay, it's another good piece. So, does this fit on this? Nope, almost. On this side, maybe? Oh, just a tick of it doesn't. How about, this is really thick. I think this would be just a journal card by itself. Let's see, do I have any? I know I had more cards stock pieces here. Oh, here they are. So let's pull this out. There we go. Glue it on. Sometimes I don't, like yesterday I was printing some stuff and realized I'm out of white cardstock. I have to make a trip to Michael's, but I won't be able to get there till Friday. So what I've been doing is just printing it on. I have tons of cardstock in color. So lately I want to use some of it up because I don't use it that often and I've got so much of it and it's taking up so much space. So I'm just printing it off on regular photocopy paper and then just gluing it onto that cardstock. Just so I can start to, I keep buying white and I have all these colors I never touch. I use pinks a lot and purples a lot. But when I first started, I thought, oh, I was into card making. And one time when I went to the States, there was a great sale on it. I think I bought 10. I think it was buy one, get one free. And so I went crazy. Or it might have been buy two, get one free. I don't remember, but it was a really good deal comparison to what I pay up here. So I grabbed a bunch. Oh, I went crazy. See, now this is where these little pieces might come in handy. Not quite. So that's why I keep these, because then I can dive into them and use them up. Nope. And use up some of the little pieces. If I cut off that white, is it going to be too small? Oh, just by a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Well, let's not overthink it too much because we want to get some things done. So, how's everybody's week been? Laurel, I know it's Wednesday for you now. You're on the hump day. Laurel is in New Zealand and she is a faithful watcher and she comments on every video And I so appreciate that, because a lot of people don't realize, the comments and the liking the video really, really, really help us that are on YouTube, and especially us beginners, because we don't have the number of people like 507 Willow House, and she started over a year ago, and she built her YouTube, and that is a goal for me. But even her, she'll comment and video doing on her videos, and she gets a lot of comments. She's a funny lady, though. She's a sweetheart. But, you know, some of them, they have a lot of subscribers, so it's easy for them. But people like me who's starting out and are not even at 500 subscribers, my videos lately have gone down, so I don't know if it's what I'm doing on the videos. I don't know what people want to see. Tomorrow I'm a part of a design team, and I'm working on a kit called Get Your Chic On. So I'm going to be doing things. I'm making ephemera for it first, and then I'm going to get a journal together with the papers. Probably do that for next week. There we go. Just some base tags that are basically ready, and I just seen a little bit of white, but I might need the little scissors. That's actually a cute one. This will be cute with just a flower on it. Just a simple little rose on it would be perfect. It doesn't need much, and sometimes you can even, I don't know if that scrap will work, but even that just as a tab, or even a small cluster. I don't even have a small cluster handy. I don't think any of these clusters are finished, but a small cluster would look cute on this. Let's see. The problem is, this is the perfect size, but I'm going to add some lace to it. Oh, Pika. Sorry, guys. Over in the window. Over. Over. Don't argue with me. She's meowing at me. She wants to be here. What you watching? Who's it coming? Who is it? Don't run over my paper right now. I'll do that because I know what'll happen. It'll run right over it. That's because Andre's moving. So you think he's coming down here, but he's not. He's not. I'm just grabbing a couple pieces of lace to put on it. Oh, he's upstairs. You better go. You're going to miss him. I'm just trying to see what I've got handy. Ooh, my purple fiber just... That's why I covered that, because I knew any minute she was going to walk on that. And remember, when you're doing the lace, it doesn't have to be straight, because I think sometimes it looks nice because it's just scraps of paper. The same way you do scraps of paper, take some of your scraps of lace, or in this case, this was a piece of, I think, clothing or a curtain panel someone sent me, and just play around with it. And like, for instance, I'm going to move this up. Oop. I don't want the paper to slide too much, because I kind of had that perfect. Kind of. There. I think I want to do it like that. Do that. That. And let's staple it again. I love clusters because they can be used in so many different ways. I should kind of maybe ink this up a little, just a little, just because of that white on that nice vintagey looking. There we go. And I'm not going to do it now, but for the instance with this, I'll probably put one of my buttons. I think I had one here, but I may not put a button I had some right in here. I seen them a few minutes ago. I really did. I know I did. I necessarily don't have to make it into a button. It can be just a heart. Something just as simple as that. Or we could double it up. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm just going to trim that little paper off. Okay. Did I just throw the wrong one away? Oh, my computer stopped. Yep, this is the one I want. Going to ink up this heart. Let me first glue this down. When my computer shuts down, it gets so quiet. It's almost scary, like how quiet it gets. Whoops. Do that. And because this is fabric, my glue stick isn't going to work the best. So that's when I pull out. I'm just going to go ahead and ink those up. My white glue, but I lost the lid for it and it keeps getting pretty dry. So give me a second to get it down. Oh, that actually came out pretty good. I am so surprised. I'm going to put this one up like this. See, that's got to dry for a second. And I'm going to take this one. Oh, you should see the beautiful stamps I got yesterday. Oh, I'm so in love. I got to do some stamping. The other day I had seen it and I should watch it. So I'm just going to leave it like that and I just got to put a tab on it. And I'm probably going to do just a small little fabric tag. Yeah, there we go. And that's a little scrap gone off my desk. Let me... There we go. Done. How cute is that? Oh, she hit my phone again, I think, ladies. There we go. So we can put that in the box of finish, but we won't yet, so we can see what we all got done. I got to look at the time, ladies, so I'm just going to stand for a second, put down my glasses. Oh, we're 28 minutes, so we still got some. We got almost 30 minutes, not quite. I keep talking too long, and then you guys shut off on me before I finish, and I got to work on that. I need a timer. I keep saying that, but I haven't got a timer down here yet. Okay, let's cover this one up. This is where some collaging is going to come in. I think this one's a good one. Put that there. I think this blues probably won't go, but I think I have something over here that will go on. Pretty good. Or maybe this one. Then I can get that almost that whole thing on there. So we're gonna kind of have two sitting here right now. Might have three because we might layer some of these scraps up as we go. Problem with that, I think I'm going to go with this on here. So you can also do this, especially if you're playing around with your scraps. Oh, that one we have to straighten. We'll do that after. And then just pull out your, start seeing what I also have in here. Put that one there. This itself, I'm probably going to turn into a tag. Oh, Pika, go relax, please. Please, please, please. It's funny that I found my hole punch. I don't hole punch as much. I have really begun to really like fabrics. Nope. Just not quite the right shades. Let's go digging. Let's go digging. That's too bad. See, like this, for instance, I need to just, these are ready to be turned into clusters. That piece. See, I have a cluster idea sitting in the scrap box. Sometimes it's just not the right till you put it there. Aha. Maybe this. Oh, it's upside down. That go well here. But I don't want to lose that. That's such a perfect scrap in itself. Here we go again. I'm just going to paper clip this one because we have so many on the go here. We're going to do the same here. Because otherwise the papers don't stay like this one that I keep debating if that's the way I'm going to go with it. Just a second, we're going to finish this one really quickly because this one's a nice easy one to do. I'm just going to do something really quickly with it. And I didn't put it all the way down because I'm going to go into, I got a lot of little scraps here. Put that up there. Get rid of some of these little scraps. Put that all the way down. There we go. And that part can lay there. And I should have inked that a little, but I'll just go along like that. I don't. There we go. I want it to make it look. Okay, we don't want to do that yet. Do we have something? We do have that, but it's too small. Come on, come on. That's going to end up on it, I think. I'm looking for a tiny piece, tiny long piece. Perfect. Piece of my hair. we go. Now we just gotta clean it up. There we go. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't focus there because I'm looking at it far away and I had my reading glasses on. I like that there. But I just need to and we got getting rid of some scraps on the desk. As well as some in the bucket. From just the scraps of paper sitting along my desk. And I do this. A lot of people don't do it. They have little cards, but I just do that. And I just do that. It's getting a little sticky there. And we got a piece of paper to cover the back of it. This is where maybe one of these will come in handy. These awkward shapes. There we go. This is kind of Tag Tuesday, isn't it? It's a Tag Tuesday, what's on my desk type day. Because we're kind of just making tags. How come that doesn't want to glue there? There's enough glue on it. Maybe I need just to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into more of a square and keep it because that's good for a cluster. I'm going to come up like this. That is going in the garbage. Same with this. Sometimes I used to keep these, but I don't anymore. Right now, there's just too much. The same with this. I would have normally kept that, but it's just about the wrong size. Okay. There we go. Just ink. I sometimes ink because it helps me see the kind of sort of where I'm going with the look. So I've always inked the back anyways, but with this one, this is definitely one you would ink. And it's not done because I'm going to put something else here. So I can, where did you go? You were here. You were here. I'm just going to put a couple of those little, that's the wrong color, or I would use that for the top. Not the right type of butterfly. Some of those scraps are getting a little out of hand there. It's wrong color. I was just seeing if I had one of the butterflies sitting close by, but I don't. So we could put a butterfly on there, or I don't know if one of these would look good on it. Not really. I was hoping. Oh, I should save that. I can put that on one of my... Well, that's probably why I saved it. Then it saves me writing out one of my addresses. I Thought one of my stamped images might look good there, but not quite. Not quite. Oops. So that is sitting there. It's pretty much done. It just needs the tab and maybe something on it, or it could stay that way if you want it to. I know I want this on here. I need something for the back of that. Does that work, sort of? Or do I want to go more floral with it? Or I don't think there's enough music on this unless I went this way. Not quite, not quite. But that might look better here. Maybe we'll just do 2 strips here. Oh, Pika. She's not ever been this annoying. Usually she bothers me for a few minutes and goes away, but not today. She is at it. Okay, so I'm going to cover this whole thing. And I'm not going to overthink this, guys. Let's get this paper down. The idea is to get as much of this junk off my desk, off of other places, so I can tidy up a little bit. I want to get some of the, because I pile the papers over on my folding table, which it should be folded up, but it never gets folded up. There we go, like that. I think I want one more thing on that, but I just don't know what. It's too small. If it was a bit bigger, it would have been perfect. Pika, you're sticking to the glue. You got glue on the bottom of your paws. Yeah. There we go. So we just threw a cluster together. Now I'm going to staple this for now, but I'll probably pull out that staple later because I might add lace to this. But I wanted to get rid of some of the little papers, and so that can now go in that one little cluster box. But I'm kind of saving the things I'm doing so we can see where we're at with things. There we go. Staple it back over there. There we go. Again, this might not be the straightest, but that doesn't really matter. Just thinking something yesterday I had a really nice corner on it that would kind of be perfect, but I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it. Let me see if I can use this corner. I just want to, or is that too long? This one. Just because I had that handy. There we go. Okay, let's see what time we're at. Oh, 45. We're still pretty good. Oh, today has been a better day. I've gotten more done in this day. Now, if you want to take this tag even further, you can, if I had another right color, I would put a strip of color here as well. Or again, a nice piece of, run a piece of lace along here. I don't have the right color lace handy, but I'll show you what I mean. You could bring in a piece of lace and run it along there. And add to it if you want it to go that route. I'm going to leave it that. That's why sometimes I leave things like this, depending on where it's going to go in a journal. Then it's just ready, and now we're just going to cover the back, because I'm going to call this one completed. Now this one might be a little trickier. I don't think I have any long pieces long enough. This is probably too thin. It's very see-through. So, and I don't think I have any longer ones in sitting here. It's cardstock. I wanted to pull that out. Now this is where, just looking, I've got some line, but it's too thin. That should go in that basket. I also have this that I could bring in, but I don't like the way it looks on the narrow. But then I have this. But is it looking too Christmassy? Oh, that's a double-sided. I don't waste double-sided paper like that. Well, do I have anything over here I can use? Just seeing if I've got a piece of paper. I was hoping I had another scrap of blank paper I could use, but I don't. If you imagine, what shall I do? I didn't really want to. Do I have anything sitting in my drawer? That might be long enough. And I just found something in my drawer. Perfect. Let's cut that white off. There we go. Boy, this is this turned into Tag Tuesday, didn't it? And we're just using what's on our desk and making tag bases. Oh, I got a bubble in there. Sometimes I don't mind that, because sometimes, but a lot of times you can work it out. There we go. Oops. Let's move her. Let's trim this up. Again, this is a perfect piece for a cluster. Sometimes I'll do this. This will be something I keep, and these I won't. Again, it's sometimes I used to, but I am overwhelmed with scraps. I'm really excited about belonging to this design team, guest design team for Rachel and Bella. I'm gonna, guys, this is something that could benefit me very much. Her as well. I'm hoping that it'll bring her some as well, because she's a beautiful digital designer. Plus, she's just a really nice lady. Just watching her videos. She's very generous. She does a lot of freebies. That just tore, but that's because that is a very old book page. Oh, I know what we could do. This is where I'll show you what we can do there, if I have the right color sitting on my desk. Because this did not want to stick here because it's so old. It's kind of, And what I'm going to have to do is kind of reinforce that. So that's where sometimes when you use that older paper, you've got to, it will tear very easily. So I'll fix that in a second. We'll just finish inking. She's really nice, and I'm hoping this will help me build my channel. I want it to be on a guest team, and I'm really could use the comments and the likes, not only to help me, but to benefit her and other few guest designers. She's chosen a lot of girls that are just started out and are just building. Almost all the ones that I've watched so far and seen and joined their channels. They're new and they're starting out and they're like me. So I've been watching their videos and liking, and I got to go back and comment on them. I was kind of working on something else and just kind of doing it offhand because it kind of happened right in the middle of me creating something. So I hadn't quite, so I had liked and subscribed so I could go back to their videos and watch them for all the way through. So this is where like washi tape can come in handy, but I have all the wrong colors on my desk. I'll just show you what you can do. If you take it and just put it on the edge like that, but I gotta find a right color. So that's what I'm going to end up doing there, but I don't, my washi tape is on the other side of the room, but I'm going to put a nice washi tape along here. I don't know where, I had another little one here, but I have seemed to misplaced it, and it's a black and cream, and it looks very vintagey, but oh, that's in there. That's from another day. I want to get it out of the scraps. Oh, there it is. I knew if I cleaned up the scraps. I'm going to be sad when this one is gone because I love it. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to actually use this one. If you wanted to brighten it up with color, you could go ahead. But I kind of like how it's very, it's not bright. It's very, and I see that one looks very vintagey. And so that'll help with the tearing of those edges as well. So a nice washi tape on will help. But sometimes what I do, I should have done it beforehand. I'm going to just, is sometimes you need to take a little glue and run it down as well. This is so delicate, it's actually tearing the corner tower, that paper. But it worked because the washi tape is going to cover it on the most part. There we go. There. And there we go. Another tag done. Let's see. I don't think we'll have time to finish this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. This is a piece of a file folder that was left over from me cutting up tags. Somewhere that doesn't seem straight, but it's pretty straight. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we're at the end. I can't squeeze any more out of this. It's pretty much done. But what I was saying with the Rachel and Bella, I keep begging for comments. Sorry, guys. Laurel's faithful commenter. I need more comments, guys. People who are watching, can you just, even if you just put a heart, because they don't look at the comments, it just shows you the statistics. It shows, oh, this many comments came, type thing. So I'm just, I'm begging a little, okay, guys? Now, across the top, because of the way this paper was, I couldn't get it even, but that's an easy, I'm not worried about that showing up there again. That's something I can fix easily enough. This could be a journal card even. It's fat enough, or it could be a nice fat, like I could cut this off right here and it'd be just a tag like that, which I'm going to do. Am I going to use this piece? You bet I am. I make those nice little skinny things with that. I don't want to waste that thick piece. You know, you ever get paper that you're not sure if you like it? It looks good with what I used it for, but after that I didn't really like it. Oh, I know what I'll do. Where did you go? I just had you in my hand. It's already glued on. Those are those fun little things I like to create just to stick in a pocket. Just add a little cutesy to it. It's not that anything about it is practical. I just think it looks cute. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and bend it before I put too much more paper. Turn it. There we go. And I wished I had one available to show you what I do with that, but I don't think I do, because I think I use, oh yeah, I make things like that, and I just put it in the journal like that. To me, it's just, for me, I do it as just a little part of a decoration, is what I do, just to add a little. So that's what that will become. There we go. Now we got to cover the back of these. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because it's right there. I think by the time I'm done these, this glue stick needs to be put in the garbage. But I almost got right to the bottom of it. That was a good... There we go. Have a more narrow one to use on that. Should have cut straight across. Didn't think about it at the time. I'm rushing to just finish this, trimming this up. We won't get the paper on the other one. So here we go. So we got that. So today we're going to wind it down now, ladies, because I might cut off. So we got that base done. We got that base done. We got that base done. That's a scrap. We got this that I have to finish up. We got that one done, and we got a cluster, and well, part of a cluster. And I keep cluster bases like this. I keep a little box of them, and when I need a cluster, I'll just pull it out and finish it off like you see what I did here. So that's what we got today with some of the, and then I've got these half planned out. So those are my next little things to get done. So we got a few things done. I want to thank you for joining me, ladies. And you have a wonderful afternoon. And hopefully you can have a little creativity time. And thank you for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow for Get Your Chic On, Rachel and Bella's beautiful new digital. Bye for now.